Welcome, sports fans, to another week of Sports Talk is McKimmie. We're live in our remote studio somewhere in Gassville, Arkansas. Got another exciting week of sports to talk about this week as we're 1 week out from the NFL's flagship, the Super Bowl, just 1 week away from that. Also have a lot going on. The NBA is about at the halfway mark, and we're going to be talking about that. And also the Arkansas Razorbacks coming off two very exciting wins this week that our very own Sports Talk is McKimmie host here, Mike Kimmie. He actually visited the Arkansas Razorbacks and watched them win in an exciting overtime game earlier this week. But we're going to kind of start off today with the NFL, 1 week out from the Super Bowl, and I'm here, of course, with the Zen Master, Mike Kimmie. And 1 week out from the Super Bowl, Mike, of course, instead of talking about the game, it's all talk about DeflateGate. Just no one's even talking about the game, Mike.
Yeah, we're talking about, everybody knows what PSI is now, pounds per square inch. That is now something that is no longer a misunderstood acronym in America. Everybody is aware that you have to have 12 and a half inches to 12 and a half pounds to 13 and a half pounds in a football during the game. One thing, though, I think that is sort of ironic about having this segment right now is that I'm not even sure if this is true or not, if it's going on now or if it's already gone on, but the Pro Bowl has occurred today or is occurring, but it's just one of those things that nobody really cares about. The least popular of all of the all-star events in the professional sports, because our minds are, as you said, Dave, on Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, 11 of 12 deflated footballs, as we head into Media Week and into Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, and that is one of the main stories coming out, of course. You know, for those of you who aren't sure what DeflateGate is, the New England Patriots in the AFC Championship game, after they defeated the Indianapolis Colts 45-7, it was discovered that 11 of the 12 footballs were actually deflated, and they were deflated where it could possibly give the New England Patriots an advantage. But I just think right now, of course, the controversy is good. It means good ratings for ESPN. But right now the focus is not on the Seattle Seahawks trying to repeat as Super Bowl champions, but the talk is all about what did Bill Belichick know, what did Tom Brady know, and, you know, the New England Patriots, of course, they've had a history with other issues that have happened in cheating.
Spygate.
Yeah, is this, Spygate, now you have DeflateGate. Is it just a coincidence that it happens again with the Patriots? Or, Mike, what's your feelings on that? Do you think it was just an accident, or do you think it was the Patriots trying to gain an unfair advantage against the Indianapolis Colts?
Well, first of all, I have to think that Pete Carroll is loving it, because the Seahawks are flying totally underneath the radar. No pun intended. But they are totally, nobody's talking about them. It's all about, PSI. And as far as cheating goes, Dave, I have weighed this back and forth. I would love to, just point my finger at Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, and call them cheaters and liars. Just personally, as a Rams fan back in 2001, when the Rams were defeated after the Patriots had spied on their practice prior to the Super Bowl, got some film for the walkthroughs the days before. I was kind of upset, and but, what can you do about it now? Did it affect the Indianapolis Colts game? No. I mean, they both played with those balls. And it didn't affect the outcome of the game. It wasn't a 21-20 game. It was 45-7. But that does not make cheating okay. But to answer your question, Dave, when I look at the weather in New England, it seems to me that, and I'm no science guy. I'm not Bill Nye or anything. It seems like there'll be a natural deflation in the balls as the game wears on. The method that they use, I just don't understand, where you're giving the footballs to the refs 2 hours before the game to make sure that they are properly inflated, and they inspect them, and then each team has ball boys that sort of get the balls ready for their quarterbacks. Some quarterbacks like them, no quarterbacks likes a slick ball, Dave. Tony Romo can tell us that from back against the Seahawks in the playoffs as a holder.
Well, Mike, I do feel, unfortunately, instead of talking about what is going to be an absolutely incredible game, this is kind of, distracting. And yes, it is helping the Seattle Seahawks. It's one of many stories, though, that's going into the Super Bowl. Of course, we have, Pete Carroll, former New England coach. He at one time replaced Bill Parcells as New England coach, did not have a good experience. Now it's a chance for him to play against his former team in the Super Bowl. There's also, you mad bro, the whole situation between Richard Sherman and Tom Brady. Of course, they played in a game earlier this year that the Seahawks just destroyed the Patriots, and at the end of the game, there was a lot of trash talk going on. Of course, Richard Sherman comes over and, keeps hollering at Tom Brady, "Are you mad, bro?" And, a lot of other stories that are kind of getting neglected because of, the media's continuous focus on DeflateGate. You try saying DeflateGate 10 times in a row. That's pretty hard to do. But unfortunately, Mike, there's still a little bit more for us to talk to about the Super Bowl. So we're going to make this a supersized segment where we're going to come back in a few minutes and talk a little bit more about the New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl when we return on Sports Talk is McKimmie.